This is Ukulele for the Visually Impaired, Lesson 15, the G chord, not to be confused with the G7 chord. So to get to the G chord, it is a 3-finger chord. I would recommend that you start thinking about your middle finger. So we're going to take our middle finger. The way I lay it down is to first put my middle finger on the 2nd fret 1st string, then take your pointer finger, put it on the 2nd fret 3rd string, 1st string being at the bottom of your ukulele. Then you take your pointer finger and you put it on the 3rd fret 2nd string. So it's 1 string over from the C spot. So again, laying that down, it's going to be middle finger. So think about middle finger when you're thinking about the G and how you're laying it down. And your pointer finger is going to be on the 3rd string. So they're both on the 2nd fret. So you have 2 fingers on the 2nd fret. It's very similar to your D7. Your D7 is 2 fingers, and it's those 2 fingers over 1 string each. So your D7 is pointer finger on 4 and middle finger on 2. The G is pointer finger on 3, middle finger on 1. But it has another finger. It has your ring finger on the 3rd fret 2nd string. And that's what it should sound like. So if you've got the right sound, what we're going to do is we're going to be transitioning from G to C. So what you'll notice is if you just take your bottom finger and slide it over 1 string, you're on the right fret already for C. Back to G. So again, because you're just learning it, put that middle finger down first on the 2nd fret, pointer finger down on the 2nd fret 3rd string, and the ring finger back down on 3rd fret 2nd string. Back to C. Lay down your G. Middle finger, 1st string, 2nd fret, pointer finger, 3rd string, 2nd fret, ring finger, 3rd fret, 2nd string. Back to C. Back to G. Back to C. Back to G. Back to C. Next, we're going to do the D7 to G transition, because a couple of the songs that we have coming up are going to do these transitions while you get used to your G chord. So I want you to find your D7 chord. Again, 2 fingers, right? Your pointer finger is going to be on the 4th string and your middle finger is on the 2nd string of the 2nd fret. D7. And a cheat way to get to G is if you just slide both of those fingers down a string each. So you're going from the 4th and the 2nd string to the 3rd and the 1st string. You're still on the 2nd fret, going from the D7 to the G. So you were in D7, which was 4 and 2 on the 2nd fret. You're going to jump those fingers to the 3 and the 1, and then you're going to lay down that ring finger on the 3rd fret, 2nd string. Now I want you to pick up that ring finger and jump back to your D7. Back to your G. Slide those 2 fingers over, 1 string each, lay that ring finger down. Back to your D7, slide them both over 1 string up towards your neck. Slide them back down for G, put that ring finger down. Back to D7. Back to G. We're going to do it one more time to D7 and back to G. Now we're going to go to C3, 4, C2. We're going to go back to G. Remember, middle finger goes down first just above your C. Put that pointer finger down, put that ring finger down. Back to C. Remember, middle finger for G goes just above your C. G and C. I want you to go back to your G. Now we're going to go to D7. Slide those fingers, 2 fingers over, lifting up the ring finger. Slide them back for G. Lay that ring finger back down. So the lesson 15 is the G chord. Now, in order to get to the G7 chord from G, which we do a lot because it goes like this, it sounds like this. Now we do that a lot. So go from your G, and unfortunately you have to pick up all your fingers with muscle memory, remember, and put your fingers back down with your pointer finger on that first fret and your middle finger and your ring finger on the second fret, like you were playing your G7. Back to G. Every finger goes back up. And that one's going to be muscle memory. You're going to want to practice your G to G7. Pick everybody up, find it. Pick everybody up. Now, again, when you're picking everybody up to find your G, I recommend you start with your middle finger on the edge of your ukulele on that second fret so you know that you're in the right spot. Then lay your pointer finger down, then lay your ring finger down. For your G, back to your G7. All right, and that's the G chord.